I'm Peter and I'm walking our world, and this is the first in a new series of videos. I'm speaking with Louis. G'day, Louis.
How's it going? How's it going, people?
Real good. Louis, I want to just kind of dig in a bit and fast, so rather than rattling around, we'll just go straight in, down hard. Is that something that you'd allow me to do with you?
Absolutely.
Great. So we spoke a little while ago and there was a woman that you were really deeply in love with. Are you still in love with her?
Definitely.
Is she in love with you?
Don't think so.
Right. What are you doing about that?
Sitting with it, trying to send her as much love as I can. Just really trying to look forward, taking the lessons from the past and embodying that as I go forward. Definitely trying to ensure that any unhealthy stuff that I brought to the relationship won't be repeated again, because I'm understanding it more and embodying different paths and a different energy and a different outlook.
Yeah. That's pretty different to when you first spoke to me about it.
They're 100% different. Complete turnaround.
How? What happened?
Well, at the time, it was still a little bit fresh for me, and I was really embroiled. So the emotional charge of the breakup and the heartache really was, seeping through every pore of my body.
Did you have to experience that though for a while?
It definitely felt like it.
Yep.
Pain. I've come to understand pain, heartache, suffering really does propel me forward. So it's kind of like a really big catalyst for healthy change.
Good word, yeah. And so, it being so different, you stepped into that painful place, and then what? What did you do? I mean, was it just a matter of letting time pass, or did you actively do something to step to a new place?
It was a bit column A, a bit column B. Had some healings with the Tantric Tibetan Lama based in Melbourne called Lama Tenda.
Yep.
Definitely big source of inspiration for just really focusing on myself and ensuring that I am the best that I can be. So that for me that means being able to transverse the full spectrum of emotions and not be so caught up by one versus the other. It's kind of just to step back a bit, through meditation.
Get some kind of space and distance from...
Yeah, as you just be the observer of the whole story, to allow the story to come in, and then leave again, so it doesn't actually have an emotional charge anymore. Also, the cord cutting that I did with you, that was also a huge release of just that, it just felt like I was holding on, so it was a huge release from that.
Yeah, great. And I want you just to reflect now that I said we'll go deep. This is pretty deep stuff.
Sure.
And does it still cause something to happen in your body when the question comes out of my mouth and you go, is there anything there, or is it clear now?
It is still, it's still lingering a tiny bit, but compared to where I was 1 year ago, it's dramatic. It's been a dramatic shift.
When you have a shift like that, is that if you were to describe a heart, is that a heart closed or a heart open?
The shift was from a heart closed to opening the heart again, definitely.
Yeah. And so that's nice words, but what does that mean to you? What does it mean to open your heart again?
Well, it's to be vulnerable, to allow myself to be put into a position where its potentiality. It could be, beautiful, could be painful, could be anything. So me as being closed-hearted would be in very protector, like I'm protecting myself, I'm closing myself off, not allowing the energetic cords to go out and to connect to anyone. There was a period of time of that, I'll definitely admit that. But over the last year, when, from the cord cutting and the healings onwards, it's definitely starting to open up more.
Great. Where to from here in regard to life in general, I guess, in kind of 15 words or less, and how you relate with those you're attracted to?
I'm definitely making leaps and bounds. I'm pushing myself to be in more of a compassionate, empathetic, loving kind of mode, even though there might be still aspects that say no, don't. But that's actually the older egoic identity holding on to itself because it doesn't want to fully let go. So I'm pushing myself more into that, And when I meet someone new, whether it be male, female, otherwise, is just pulling myself to be as present as possible and giving them the attention that they deserve, and not running any unhealthy patterns in my paradigm when I'm communicating or relating to them.
Yeah, sounds like a life's work right there.
It is. It doesn't stop.
And so you're writing a couple of books that
Definitely.
speak to this, yeah?
Yes, very much so.
Is this your new passion in life? Because you've been a DJ and a successful one for a lot of time, and now your next 10-year birthday is going to be into your 40s, right?
Definitely.
So there's a lot of shifts happen around that time in life. Is this like the new you starting to present?
It's definitely a culmination of the new me, as well as how that's actually expressed. I have a passion for connecting and relating to people and helping them, because I notice in that process I help myself.
Yeah.
So it's actually all of it intertwined. So it's my career, my passion, part of the healing, part of the catharsis. It's actually, pardon me, culminating, and it's all of it at the same time. It's the only honest answer I can give you on that one.
Yeah. How's life? Is it good, bad, indifferent?
It is a range of emotions. It's a range of experiences from like sheer up to sheer down. I will admit at times that I do go down a bit, where everything feels dark and grey.
Welcome to the shadow of life.
Yeah. Definitely with the work I've done on myself as well as with you over the last couple of years, I'm coming to understand more and more, even though I was already on this path, but it's more ingrained. Understanding the value of shadow and how much of a teacher that it actually is. So, just learning to transverse the light and the dark in the best way that I can, ensuring my integrity and others at the same time.
Great. Good, bad, indifferent?
Pardon?
Life.
It's beautiful. Even the
nice choice of words.
It's even the shadowy, hurtful aspects. Time does help, of course, but it is a beautiful experience as well, because I experienced a profound, deep love that has profound, deep pain associated to it. But without the pain, doesn't exist if it wasn't beautiful. So as I become the observer more, I really get to feel into the beauty as well as feel into the pain and not be sidetracked by one or the other. And that makes me feel much more fulfilled as a human.
Thank Louis for coming on board and having a yak. Visit the website walkingourworld.org, because I'm moving more into working with hearing the stories of people, seeing where the beauty is in their life, and talking about old love. So, talk to you again soon. Thanks, Louis.
Thank you, Peter. Thanks, everyone.